Previously on Resurrection.
Are you hurt? Oh my god. There's some of us. We want to get out of here. You could give birth any day now. Do you have a place to stay?
The room upstairs has been empty for months. It's yours.
Henry! Your brother's dead. You can bring Henry back?
Yes, I can. I need to go where he is. I need you to shoot me. No way. Neither one of us.
Ready? Jenny? Ready. What do you mean you're not responding?
You'll see. What do we do?
Maggie. Dad. What's going on? Jenny? Jenny. Henry. Henry. Marty. Jacob. Dad. They're all returned.
Yeah, but what in the hell are they doing here?
Dad!
Yeah, are you okay, buddy? Henry? You okay?
Marty, I'm scared.
It's okay.
Was it a dream?
I don't know. What happened?
I know you were all staring at that window. Rachel's in there.
Preacher James,
What is it, Jacob?
how we all got here. Do you know what it was? I don't like the way it made me feel.
I understand, yeah. I'm gonna try to get some answers for myself.
Do you think my grandma felt it where she is?
And what exactly might that be?
The government has her. They took her away after she made my Aunt Barbara disappear.
She made it disappear. Was your Aunt Barbara gonna return?
Hey, monkey. Your mom's on the way.
All right, I'll leave you to it then.
Richard. What happened?
Don't be alarmed. I'm sure everything's gonna be
I mean,
okay.
1 minute, I'm having
Henry,
breakfast.
I promise you, I'm gonna talk to you, but I have to talk to Agent Belly.
Well, typically, I tell a mother to relax and monitor contractions until closer to active labor, but this is not a typical pregnancy. Exactly.
Preacher,
I'm sorry to interrupt.
give us a few minutes.
Marty. Okay. Why don't you come in?
You're all right.
Rachel, this is Preacher James. He seems to know a lot about the return. Rachel's also returned.
But she wasn't affected by the trance this morning.
So, what exactly happened? Do you mind me asking?
Yeah, it's fine.
Sure.
Well, I was sleeping, and I woke up with a contraction. And I saw everybody standing outside that window.
That must have been disconcerting.
Yeah.
Has this ever happened before?
No.
Could you sense that we were out there before you woke up?
No. I don't know.
Rachel, if you don't want to answer any more questions, it's okay.
Yes, ma'am. You've had a bizarre morning. I wouldn't want some stranger barging in here and asking a bunch of questions either, so... But could I ask you just one more? Did you return with that child?
Yes. Another contraction?
You know. Rachel, you seem like a fine young woman. And stay strong. You're in good hands.
We should go. I'm gonna take you to the clinic, okay?
You see that flower in there?
Yeah, I did.
Same as the one we saw in the field.
This trance, what do you make of all of it?
Just so we're all connected. Much more than I realized. That all of us have some role to play. It's not just you and me anymore.
We need to figure out what Rachel's role is.
It's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be difficult, Lord. I will not fail you. I will not fail you. I will not fail you.
I'm so glad he has a friend.
What?
I can't believe I almost lost you.
You never lose me.
Will either of you have a nickel? Some flat out.
No.
Oh. What? Then what is this behind your ear? Hmm?
Hey, Preacher. Nice to see you.
Thought I'd come by and see how everybody was doing.
Well, come on in.
Won't be long.
Can I get you something? Water, whiskey?
Ooh. Water would be lovely.
Come on in, preacher. Sit down.
Yeah, part of the reason I wanted to come over was to continue the conversation you began earlier. How you feeling, Henry?
You know, it was unsettling to suddenly find yourself someplace else like that. I don't like the feeling of not being in control.
Well, returned or not, control is something that eludes all of us in this life, so
There she is.
thank you. Yeah, I hope I'm not overstepping, but, I can't help but to be curious about what Jacob said about your mother making his aunt just disappear. I mean, is that even possible? For someone to make a return person disappear?
Apparently so.
But why? Right, you'd have to have a reason of some kind.
In her deranged logic, she probably thought she was protecting Fred.
She cloaked all of her terrible behavior under the guise of protecting her family.
Well, I know how hard it can be to turn the other cheek. I really do. But a son should never be estranged from his mother. Now, perhaps I could put together a meeting with the two of you. I didn't know your mother when she was a child.
But you don't know the woman that she's become. Look, Preacher, I appreciate everything you've done, I really do. But I'm finished with her. I'm sorry, excuse me. I'm sorry.
Sorry. It's obviously still an open wound.
No, that's my fault. I shouldn't have pried. It's an old habit of being a preacher. And thank you for your hospitality.
Margaret?
Hello, Robin.
This morning was kind of scary, right?
I believe more for them than us.
I heard they're doing tests on us.
Did you hear that?
Beth, remember when she was taken out here this morning? She came back and she said that they took her blood, and then they hooked her up to some machine, and she said it hurt. I got this fear of needles. I don't like them. I mean, I know it's stupid, but I just can't do it.
Robin, I'm sure it's nothing to worry about. They wouldn't hurt us.
Robin. Robin Campbell? Come with me, please.
What for?
It's boss's orders.
You didn't answer my question.
Ms. Langston, you will let me do my job.
It's not me you'll have to worry about, Randy. It's all of them. They're human beings. They have rights.
That's not what this is about.
It's not? Am I the only one who'd like to know why we are being taken away? Now, I suggest you leave Robin alone. And you go tell your superior to come and explain to us what these tests are for. We would like to know. Is that clear?
I asked the sheriff where I might find you. Hope I'm not interrupting.
No, I was just thinking.
Yeah, I've been thinking a lot, too. About this morning. Now, Jacob said something earlier that I found troubling. About Margaret Anderson, or Langston, I mean.
Many people find her troubling.
Because she can make the return disappear.
How does that connect with Rachel?
Seems like we're all connected to Rachel somehow. And if Margaret Langston knows something we don't about that phenomenon, then I'd like to talk to her.
I've done that. You won't get anywhere.
And Marty, both your parents were at that government facility, weren't they? Can you imagine how frightened they would have been by the events of this morning?
What are you getting at, preacher?
Just a small service from one of their own might be helpful. I want them to know they're not forgotten. These people are scared, Marty. And if we don't help them, who will?
I'll reach out to my contact there.
You're a good man.
Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, you know, just getting ready for some old Claire. What's going on?
I just stopped by to return this.
No, you didn't. You've had that drill for 2 years. You checking up on me?
Can you blame me?
I don't want to talk about him.
Okay.
Answer me a question, though.
What?
You afraid of me?
No.
Good.
Mrs. Langston, it's a pleasure.
Pleasure is mine.
Won't you sit?
No, thank you.
What are you trying to accomplish by stirring up a revolt?
I have no interest in stirring up a revolt. But these tests, the taking of blood, the way you are treating us is wrong. I want to leave.
Well, I'm afraid that's not possible. After the events of this morning, this facility is on lockdown.
That's a mistake. You can't keep us here against our will. We have rights.
Your behavior this morning was unpredictable. You people have no idea what you're capable of. You may be a danger to yourselves. Randy. Please escort Mrs. Langston back to her room.
The men and women here are restless. We won't stand for this kind of treatment.
We'll see.
Been trying to call you.
No, it's been a busy day. You need to come to the facility immediately. Something happened this morning. Incident.
This incident. Did you bother return? Some kind of trance?
It happened in Arcadia, too. Why didn't you tell me?
Still trying to understand it. Find some answers.
At this moment, I don't need answers. I need someone to calm them down. I returned here agitated, and Margaret Langston is fanning the flames.
Am I supposed to do group meditation?
You know, I don't care what you do, but if something isn't done quickly, we're going to have to sedate them. And if that doesn't work, we'll have to put them in solitary.
No, wait. Look, I don't know if I can help, but I think I know someone who can.
Picking berries? Oh, pulling weeds. These berries are poisonous.
You're right. I returned in the governor's care. They're distressed. Your help would be appreciated.
Yep. If you ask me, they never should have been locked up in the first place. I guess that's a battle for another day. I'm gonna need some time to get cleaned up and gather my things. Come back in an hour?
Sure.
Lord, thank you for showing me the way. I ask you for the strength to see it through.
This is him?
Preacher James Goodman, Angela Forrester.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Is it Mrs. Forrester?
Agent Bellamy seems to think you can offer our guests here some comfort and reassurance.
Yeah, God willing.
Was he searched?
Crackers, wine for communion. Those are my weapons.
Take him through to the common room. What exactly happened this morning?
1 minute we were all asleep in our beds. The next minute we were standing in front of Twain's.
Twain's?
It's a bar in Arcadia. Serve cocktails and food. Nothing to write home about.
I'm glad to see that you're taking this so seriously.
I wasn't in control of my own body this morning. Yes, I'm taking it very seriously.
Maybe it was some form of mass hypnosis. But controlled by whom? By what? Any ideas, Agent Bellamy?
No. Did you have something to tell me?
I've made progress with my calculations.
Preacher James.
But little Margaret Anderson.
I'm surprised you recognized me. Must have been 10 the last time you saw me.
Well, the eyes never grow old. Never lose their sparkle.
My son, Frederick, seems convinced you're responsible for bringing Henry back to us. I must admit, I remain skeptical. If I recall, Your miracles were nothing more than cheap stage tricks.
And I've heard you learned a few tricks of your own.
Excuse me.
You know, perhaps I misunderstood Jacob. But he was telling me something about his aunt, Barbara, I believe it was. It was Fred's wife.
This conversation's finished.
I need to know what you did and how you did it. That you show me, I'll help you.
I don't recall asking for your help.
Well, you want out of here, don't you? If you allow me, I'll make it happen.
Why would I agree to do your bidding?
Because I know what you value more than anything else. And if you don't help me, your whole family, matter of fact, your entire legacy will all die.
After the events of this morning, I ran some new numbers based on data we've collected since opening this facility.
You're seriously trying to predict how many more will return? Why not use a crystal ball and tarot cards?
Predictive analysis works. Having the returned here has allowed us to build a more comprehensive picture of who they are, when they died, and the circumstances involved. And there are patterns, clear, undeniable patterns.
You're mining them for data like test subjects.
I prefer statistical anomalies.
What's your point?
It's been known for decades that this phenomena has occurred before. But only in Arcadia.
The communion was instituted on the same night that our Lord Jesus was betrayed. He sat down at a table for what would be the Last Supper. Jesus took bread, he broke it, and he handed it to his disciples, and he said, "Take this, and eat. This is my body." He took the cup, and he filled it with wine, and he said, "Drink this, all of you. This is my blood." So what I'd like to do now is just take a minute to invite you up and participate in this outward expression of your inward faith.
The government had a file. Many didn't believe it. They thought these were just ghost stories. When returned have appeared in the past, there typically have just been a handful, occurring a few times a century at most. Mass returns are rare.
You're saying there've been other mass returns?
I believe so. Centuries ago, Native American tribes in the area have told stories of such events. But this return in Arcadia is probably the largest of all.
What makes it happen?
It's like trying to predict an earthquake. Scientists can know that an earthquake on a particular fault line is coming, but not when.
You're saying there's another mass return on the way?
Yes, a big one. I just don't know what will trigger it. Mass returns in the past have typically been accompanied by a trigger. A new returned whose sudden appearance seems to set off the mass returned.
A new return?
Yes.
What is it?
I don't know.
You need to see this.
Oh, God. You brought him here. I trusted you!
I had nothing to do with this.
He poisoned them all. Why? Why would he do that?
Sheriff Ferguson.
I'm at the government facility. All the return are dead.
What?
The preacher, he was here. He poisoned them all.
Well, that's impossible. They can't die.
Exactly. He broke them out. Listen, you gotta get over to Maggie's clinic and get Rachel away from there, now.
Hold on, slow down. What's going on?
It's the preacher. He's gonna be coming for her.
Why would he do that?
The last time I spoke to him, he brought up your mom. Talked about how she disappeared Barbara.
You think he's trying to do the same thing to Rachel?
I don't know what his motives are yet, but... Yeah, I think so.
Where do you think he'll pop up?
I don't know. And I don't know when. And Fred, your mother's with...
Are you sure I should leave? Where are we going? Not far. Not in your condition. Not another hospital, please. I can't go back to the hospital. You won't have to. I'm gonna deliver this baby myself.
Okay, cars up front. We'll do the movie.
Okay, will somebody tell me what's actually going on?
We think that you might be in danger. We think that one or two of the return, they may want to try to hurt you and the baby. But I'm not going to let that happen. You hear me? It's all right. I'm going to take care of you, both of you, okay? Come on. It's going to be all right.
Okay. You grab your suitcase. Thank you. Where's Marty?
Not sure. Said he was on his way back.
Okay, then he'll be here.
I get it.
Go in the house, kids. In the house. She started having contractions in the car. Our house is close. It's okay, I've got the bedroom already made. Thank you.
How far along is she?
It's hard to tell.
Jacob, are you coming?
I've got deputies patrolling the neighborhood. Bellamy's the only one that knows she's here. Shouldn't be a problem.
You think the preacher really means to harm her?
Marty seems to think so.
But why? I mean, he was here in my house this morning, for God's sakes.
To be honest, I don't know what he intends, but I'm not going to let him hurt Rachel or that baby. She's already been through too much. Some of it at the hands of my own deputy. Hey, you should know. They all got out, including Mom.
She won't come around here.
What's going on?
What happened?
We've returned again.
Jake, come back.
Where are we headed?
I promised I'd get you out. Now I want you to tell me how to make the return disappear.
Why would I?
Because we're all in danger. Rachel Braidwood's child is a dark soul.
What?
It was all foretold, Margaret. Revelation 13. I beheld a beast come up from out of the ground. And that child has gestated in death. It's never known life on this earth. It has many names. The beast, the Antichrist. Make no mistake, that child must not be born.
You're insane.
Hey, Margaret, you think the returned are meant to be here? You think we're angels or demons?
We're no worse than they are.
Yeah, but what about when we all come under the control of this creature? That's your son, your grandson, you, thousands of others that are inevitably going to return. You really want to live in a world with no free will, where so many of us will be forced to do the beast's bidding?
I won't do your bidding or anybody else's.
I thought we had a deal. It's okay. She'll be back.
Any news?
Not yet. Just stopping by to check. Then I'm gonna look for the preacher.
Marty, house is secure.
Marty, do you know there's a woman having a baby upstairs?
Yeah, I'm actually about to go check on her right now.
Can I come?
Let me check on her first, then we'll see.
Okay.
Hey. Here.
What was that for?
Because I love you. How is everything?
Good. We're settling in. You?
Fine. Nothing to worry about.
You're a bad liar.
You're gonna be okay. No one knows you're here.
Oh, that didn't stop everyone from showing up at my window this morning.
I'm not gonna let anything happen to you, Rachel.
Do you want to play another game of cards? Yeah, I'll be right back. Okay.
Jacob! Grandma!
Are you coming in?
No, you know I can't. I just wanted to see you. Why is there a police car here? What?
It's Rachel. She's inside.
Rachel? The pregnant woman? What's wrong?
It's the baby. I can feel it. And
What?
it's hurting me.
I have to go. No, no.
I have
just-
to.
Jacob, no.
Told you not to go out of the house. It's gonna get dark.
Sorry.
That one was stronger. It was closer together, too. It's a good thing. Everything is progressing as it should. It's never gonna end, is it? Oh, I know it seems that way now, but just keep breathing. No, I don't mean the labor. Ever since I returned, someone has been after me and I didn't do anything to anyone. No, you didn't? I just wish Tom was here. What kind of world is it that my son will have to grow up and never know his father? It's the one we live in.
But I don't want to go any farther until we say a quick prayer, so... Father, we thank you for being a God that we can talk to.
You got some nerve coming back here.
Robert!
You used me. You lied to me. What happened to us being connected?
In the end, I know you'll understand the reason for it all.
No, I'm not gonna let you hurt anyone else. You're coming with me.
I'm afraid I can't. I got other plans.
To kill again?
I never killed anybody. I set all these people free.
How close is she? Well, she'd be a lot closer if she were able to relax.
Does she need company?
No, you know, at this moment, I think it just might make her more tense.
And how about you, hon? You okay?
I'm nervous. I've never actually delivered a baby before.
You're a doctor. And I may not be much of a midwife, but I have been on the other end of it.
Thank you.
These people followed me here for a reason, Robert.
I know you all think that this man is some kind of prophet. That's right. But ask yourself, should you trust a man who uses trickery and lies to achieve his goals? What does he really want? Does he want to save you? Or does he want to control you?
Control? That unborn child controlled all of us. So ask yourself, Robert. Is that child a good thing? Is that a child of God? Or something else? I have a mission, Robert. And I won't let you or anybody else stop me.
What mission?
To prevent the end of the world.
I know where the mother is.
We're gonna need your phone.
Getting dark.
That's Marty. He's at the church. Preacher's still not there. Nothing from my deputies either.
You remember how Dad used to come and sit out here every evening after work?
Yeah, pour that first whiskey, pull up a chair, watch the sun go down.
I never understood at the time why he'd want to be out here all on his own. But I get it now.
Peace and quiet.
It's getting cold. How about a coffee break?
Sounds good.
Revenge is all new next.
It's happening everywhere.
Returned all over the world.
It's because of me. It's all my fault.
Moving towards us.
Resurrection season finale, ABC next Sunday.
Who would have thought you and I would die together? We need to move fast.
New Revenge starts now on ABC.